get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd. Like damn, why pie get like yarn?
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance for a connoisseur. Weeks on Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Give these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. DT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. She's a man, get him me. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream with Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. I'm my head boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Say the grace for me.
Say boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows when I play with him like that. I think he knows when I say to him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. I didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up. I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go. Got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show. Thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Unlock, Ryan. Unlock. Here we go. Set. Reload. Reload. Ready.
They'll run here with a rookie. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. May going to try to throw for it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run. And
this is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Grupe able to add the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and a yard.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Go.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Giants at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready? Chap 60, chap 60. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Throwing here is May. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
A point after, good by Grupe. And the lead is up to 8. The air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Tracy trying the right side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's May. Again, it's Johnson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left is Tracy. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it second down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On play action, May. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Come 19!
They'll throw with May. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Shoving through the defense. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Ritter back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this still will be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 161 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Right back to Tracy. And some room to maneuver. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have regained the lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now and force a penalty to the 1, but if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10. Right,
move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Kamara try the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Coming left is Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Ritter will set up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover like that. I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Looking to throw. May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll hand it to Tracy. 241 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Tracy. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now it's Tracy. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On the ground, here comes Tracy. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Got it. Ready? Street. Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Third down, here's Tracy. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
19, Saints 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
Ritter has it knocked down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Ritter to throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Here's Ritter.
Forced out to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ritter now.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 4 yards out.
And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. Ritter will throw for it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Tracy.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
244 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, May. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On the run is Tracy.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure, or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it. The 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter. Buying time to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 2nd and 10. Ritter flush to his right. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
This is 1st and 10. Ritter looks to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. Now Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Ritter. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That's caught by Johnson. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 18, Raptors. Buffalo 18. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Panther Street. Reload. Go, check.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Gano the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10.
19 light. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 ring. 70 ring. Ready?
A final shot now for Ritter. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.